Hello, welcome. How is everybody doing? Love the new profile picture Rollin. It's nice. I wish I could. Ooh, I can make it bigger. Nice. Hello. Hi. We are real. Also, yes, there is no audio for the starting soon screen or the BRB screen or the ending screen because I had to wipe my PC. I had to reset up my OBS. I have no idea how I got those to play audio. I don't know, because I can't anymore. They don't. They refuse to. So that's something I'm gonna have to figure out eventually. Also, why is... Wait, did VC Face have an update? You guys can't see my VC Face screen. That's so huge. It's automatically transparent. It means I can do settings and stuff without you guys, without breaking the immersion. Hello, hi Rollin. Hi, just that guy. Welcome. We're just gonna be working this stream. That's it. I mean, I saw the version bit. No, the immersion. But I have a 2-page paper due Sunday that I have not started, and that's on top of my normal workload. So I was like, I can't really skip a day of working on schoolwork this week. So we're just doing that. Which is great because I'm pretty sure the last co-working stream I did, I also worked on an essay. So, and I got it finished somehow. So we'll see about this one. It's going to be a little more complicated because it's about music, and I don't know anything about music. I'm really bad with music, so we'll see. Essentially, I had to go to a concert at my college. It's like an hour away, so I had to drive all the way there after work, and then it's just sit through a concert for music I don't really care about, and then drive all the way back. Hi Silver, welcome. Sorry, I'm crashing out over my own schoolwork, so that's fair. I'm just praying that I don't have as many late assignments this week as I did last week. Because none of my classes accept late work. So I'm just like, if I can, like, I had to like pick and choose what I actually got done because I could not mentally handle it anymore. Hi Cass, hello. But this is something that's worth like 25% of my grade, so I don't get to skip it. So I have to write an essay on, it's called, let me see if I can even say this without, like, I mean, I don't see why it would dox me. That's not how you spell it. Oh my god, I can't spell anything. So it's a music analysis class. So we use the Schmerg or I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, there was a cursor. I had the cursor over because it keeps looking the wrong direction. I don't know what's wrong with my webcam today. Actually, we're gonna just gonna do a little silly, maybe just just pretend you don't see. Oh, damn it. How do I hide this really quick? I need to change settings so my head doesn't move as much. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll be right back. We're still real. We're still here. I need to like make myself move less. Everything's like the normal settings. I hate it. Is this better? Maybe. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. It probably didn't change a whole lot, but maybe it'll stop doing the thing. Also, I don't have a Pomodoro timer this time because I could not for the life of me figure out how it worked. It made no sense. I installed it the first time and I just installed it and it was good. Now it's telling me I have to create file paths and all this other stuff, and I don't know, so I'm just not gonna do it. I have to tackle marching band and my courses. Why do I subject myself to taking advanced classes? No. Oh, that's so bad. I would probably be fine if I didn't like also have a full-time job. It sucks because I need to graduate college. But it's like I've last week I was late to my job 3 different times because I had to stay up late working on college. So my job's like, okay, we need to figure something out here because we can't have you being late all the time. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I need to get it done and it's taking forever. Are you feeling bonita? I am feeling very bonita right now. Hi, Sarah. Hello. Zero become hallucination. Yes. But no, it's a music, not theory, but analysis, which uses SMERG, which is sound, harmony, melody, rhythm, and growth. And I have to write a 2-page essay on that in that format for a concert that I had to attend. And it's like, I don't know enough about music to do this. So what I'm gonna do is my thought process is, because my teacher does like short little videos over the various musics that we listen to in the class. So I'm just gonna like follow the format of the script of those videos and write my essay based on that, because they go over all of the SMERG elements of the music. So it's like, well, it's basically just an essay, just about a different kind of music. So if I follow the format and then just insert the appropriate terms for that music, then it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Because of the constant pressure that if you're not using every resource available and constantly giving 100%, you're lazy. I get that sometimes where it's like, so the reason, in my econ class, for example, like I had the opportunity to do one of the discussion assignments, but I knew that if I did it, it would be really hasty and really bad. I was not happy with putting out really like just not good work. So I just didn't do it instead, which is worse. It's not good, but I do that. I get in my head with that so much. Okay, I really should like lock in though and start actually working instead of yapping. That's what these always turn into anyways. But I might be quiet for quite a bit of time. That's what's gonna happen. We've got I hope you guys can hear the background music. It's not playing through my computer. I have it open in a browser, so setting it up was a little different, but I hope you guys can hear that. Just got some lo-fi in the background, just kind of chill. I'm hoping to just work on stuff, yap a little bit, and hang out and chill, and that is the goal. Yes, absolutely. If my grades drop below a B, I immediately suck and lose opportunities for important chances later in life. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have that issue. And for me, there's like some classes I really care about, and other classes I'm like, as long as I have a B or higher, I'm good. So my music class, I'm doing horribly. I don't know how to analyze music. I have no idea. My geography class, I'm doing pretty good in that one. I think I have an A- or something. But my econ class, I just want to pass. I just want to pass that one. I want it to be over. It just started a week ago and I already hate it. But I have an ITC class that until this last test, I had 100% in the class. After 8 weeks, I had 100%. And then I dropped 2 points on the test. So now I have a 99.94%, and I was livid because I think it was graded improperly, because it's automatically graded by whatever program they use for the testing. My teacher's gonna hand grade it, so they might change that to 100%. But I was so mad that I dropped that 2% because I know that I got it's working with like formulas in Microsoft Excel, and I know it was right because it was right on the practice test, and it's the same formula. But no, hopefully they hand grade it and like tell me no, it was actually right and you're fine, because if not, I'm just gonna be sad that I'm at a 99.94. It's gonna be so depressing. All right, characteristics of the music I listen to. This is gonna be fun. I went to some sort of like jazz concert for Latino Heritage Month, I think that's what it was for. It's been so long, I don't remember. But I don't know anything about jazz, so this is going to be fun. And we haven't covered jazz in our classes yet, or I would just basically copy and paste those assignments. But basically, I just have to like put in, oh, it's got these instruments, and there's no lyrics or text or anything like that, and it's this timbre, but there's no timbre, I don't think, because there's no vocals. And then, are there textures? Can there be textures in music if there's no vocals? Is that a vocal characteristic? I don't know. I've been in this class for 9 weeks and I have no idea. Let's see, we've got brass, we've got percussion, we've got keyboard, we've got strings. We don't have voices. Oh wow, Spanish Heritage Month, if that's what you're talking about, was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I think it was last month. I think. But I want to say I was there 2 weeks ago. I could probably look at the picture I took of the Latino Heritage Month. When was this? Yeah, October 15th was when I went. And it was good. I enjoyed it. I liked the music more than I thought I would, because I'm not really like I'm not a concert person to begin with, but I'm also not like a jazz person most of the time. But it was nice. It sounded good. It was fun. But I probably wouldn't go alone again. I go to this college online, so showing up in person is so weird because I don't know anyone. Most of them are younger than me because I'm old. I am Unk, and I'm a freshman at this college, and I'm 25. So it's like I don't want to be in this crowd of people. I don't like crowds. I don't like people. Timbre only apply to voices. I'm assuming because timbre is like, it can apply to instruments too, but we've never used it in that way in the class. We've only ever used it to describe instruments as far as I'm aware. Or not instruments, we've only used it to describe voices, I think. So I'm not entirely sure. Because I have to write a whole paragraph about sound, but I can't just describe all of the instruments that were there. I mean, I guess I could. That probably wouldn't be that bad. Need to find one of these that doesn't have any voices so I can see if we used. Okay, so there is texture described. All right. It's also like there was a lot of different kinds of jazz music, and I was trying to count because I have to know if they're in 4/4 or 3/4 or whatever time they're in, and I either all but one of the songs were in 4/4 or I can't count music anymore. So either that's going to be really easy or really wrong, and I'm fine with it at that point. Okay, polyphonic texture. Nice. Let's see. Polyphonic. Right. Harmony. We've also never used harmony to describe instruments either. It's only ever been in vocals. And this didn't have any vocals, so... Let's see. Versus version versus functional harmony. You guys have anything you're needing to work on? Any fun stuff? What classes are you working on, Silver? Well, I guess to tell us what you can, but don't like dox your class or whatever, you know. One of my other problems with this music class is I think the teacher has a doctorate in some sort of music field that I don't know. So they know a lot, and I think they don't understand how little people who don't know anything about that side of music know about that side of music, because they use terms that, like, they'll just be like, we're gonna call it this, but we're not gonna go super into detail because that's not really what we're doing in this class. And it's like, I don't know what tonal means. Like, I kind of do, but I also don't at the same time. So we don't get an explanation of these. He just lists out, he goes through, it's like, it's this kind of music. He goes through the Schmerg analysis thing, and he's like, all right, this melody is, or harmony is tonal, it's functional. And it's like, okay, but what does that mean? Like, you telling me is great. Awesome. It makes my job easy because I don't have to analyze anything. I just write down what the guy says. But now I have to do that myself, and I have not been prepared to understand what these words mean and how to use them to describe the music. Hi, Noodle. How dare you? This is so mean. Why? I'm just trying to hang out and chill and work on stuff, and you're being mean. But hello, hi. I need to fix my VC face again. My webcam is just not having a good time with tracking right now. I don't know why. Why are my shoulders so stiff? Oh, I need to go through my settings again. I really hate doing that. It took so long to get it where I wanted it. Now I'm just like stuck. My neck. There's like a pivot point in my neck that I don't like. Tertian harmony is built by stacking intervals of a third on top of each other. See, I don't know what that means. Those words mean absolutely nothing to me as a non-music person. C chord, C, E, G is built from C to E, major third, and E to G, minor third. Okay, see, but I don't know how to tell, because I don't know what the notes they're playing are, so I don't know how to tell if they're playing tertian chords or not, especially because I don't know any of the instruments there except the keyboard and the drums. The third is like, the scale is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Wait. Is it? Yes. Okay. And then it's like just 3 of those, or is it like, because this says C, E, G is a third. C to E, because they're all 1. We count the first note, 2, and 3, the last note. Well, a third is less than a half, but more than a quarter. That's about my understanding of a third. Yes, that is all I know. I might just not use that term at all. We can use tonal instead, because like, I don't think it necessarily has to be correct, right? I'm sure I'll get at least some points just for writing anything. And I didn't see the professor at the concert, so how would they know? How would they know, you know? Music that uses chords and progressions to create a sense of central key or tonal center. Okay, it's definitely tonal. It is definitely at least tonal. Tonal. Present. Major and minor. I'm assuming there were minor chords in there somewhere. Do I know? I don't remember. I have no idea. It's been so long. That should be enough, I think, for that section. Maybe. This would be so much easier to explain with voice. It's not an easy concept to like try to explain to someone who doesn't have a lot of knowledge in like music and music theory. Intervals are so important for like literally everything. Minor chords or major chords, but a semitone half step lower, I think. Yeah, I know how to identify like what a minor chord is and how to identify it, but I don't remember if there were minor chords. I'm assuming they aren't going to play an entire jazz concert without any minor chords. Because that just sounds wrong to me. But I do not remember. I was too focused on counting and listening to the drums because I like the drums. We're gonna assume a normal range. Because if it wasn't, I don't know. I don't know. Or I guess that might in just reference to this class might just reference, well, there are lyrics and text in that. What do you mean? I have to find some music we've gone over that doesn't have lyrics because we didn't have lyrics. Yebachai, maybe? No, it has lyrics and text. I know some of these have not. Cannot lie to me. Oh, they did, but it was vocable, so it's just Let's see. That does. Okay. All of these do. That's so unfortunate. That's actually like so bad. Imagine having to analyze vocals. Well, I don't have to because it didn't have any. But the problem is, I don't know which of these references the vocals and which of them references the instruments, because they could technically both apply to both. But like, okay, so the format of these videos is they go over the content that was in the text that we read before the video, and then it goes into the characteristics of the music, but it doesn't explain like, this is tertian harmony, and here's why it's tertian harmony. It's just like, this harmony's tertian, there you go. Or this has a normal range of about an octave, and there you go. You know? And like, I know what like a normal range of an octave means, but can I identify it by ear? No, I cannot. And do I know if you're referring to the voice? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know music. Major and minor scales. And then ascending and descending shape. Oh, highly ornamented, because it is jazz music. Okay, we've got a steady beat. Variety of rhythm patterns. I don't know what an ostinati is. Crap. It's just one of those things. It's like, he says it, I write it down. Ostinati. A continual repeated musical phrase or rhythm. So the answer is yes. Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. And then meter is compound, maybe. Austin is not. Simple meter. Is that like 4/4, 3/4? Were those both simple? Because they were only in 4/4 and 3/4. Complex meter. Don't Time signature combines uneven beats, unlike simpler compound meter. Oh, did I? Oh, I did put complex instead of compound. Oops. Musical meter where each beat is divided into 3 equal parts, giving a triplet or swaying feel, unlike simple meter, which divides the beat into 2. Common compound time signatures include 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8. What? I know so little about music. Would you like me to explain, or like, no? I mean, if you feel like it. I don't know if it will help my tiny brain understand what's going on. Like, maybe it's the examples I'm looking at that don't make any sense to me, but like, it just doesn't. Okay. If I set a certain meter, duple, triple, quadruple, refer to the number of beats in a measure. Term simple means that each of these beats can be broken into 2 notes. 2 notes per measure. 3/4 is triple, refers to 3 beats per measure. I know 3/4 and I know 4/4. But how would you identify, say, like 3/4 instead of okay, well that doesn't help either. In 4/4 we have 4 quarter note beats with strong beats landing on 1 and 3 of each strong beat. Yeah. Common example of compound time signature is 6/8. Strong beat is 1 and 3. Yeah, I may just need to like listen to 6/8 time signature, honestly. That might be what would help the best. Because like each of those beats there is 1. Okay. Well, now I don't know if that was in 3/4 or 6/8. 3 notes per strong beat instead of just 2. Hi, Soot. Oh, yeah, Soot. I will have pictures of Soot on my community tab after the stream probably, but I have so many pictures of Soot. He's so cute. He's so cute. But like, is that not just like 3/4 with extra steps? I don't know what those extra steps would be, because that just seems like it's the same thing to me. It gives a more interesting feel without having to relegate to having to write triplets every time you want to write 3 notes per strong beat in 4/4. No. Okay, I'm gonna look up difference between 3/4 and 6/8 time. I saw it. Please don't bite my finger. Oh, ow! Ow, he scratched me! 3/4 only has 1 strong beat, while 6/8 is... Okay, so... I guess here's what I'm struggling to understand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 feels the same to me as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it's... You still have the same strong beat on... Like, if you extend 3/4 to 2 measures, it's the same length as 1 6/8 measure, and with the same amount of beats in the same spot, right? Oh, he's looking at my model. Hey, buddy. Yes, it's here. He will meow. He's very much a meower and a scratcher and a biter. Oswald will probably meow throughout the stream as well. It's just gonna happen. Well, yeah, yep, yeah. Okay, but is the only way to tell the difference between 3/4 and 6/8 Okay, so biting me, oh, okay, no biting is bad. But then the only difference would be what's played on the offbeats, no? Because if you, I might be going crazy, but like, I feel like, is that, am I wrong? Because it's just 6'4" but shorter. And you make it longer, it's 6'8" but shorter. You make it longer, 3'4" is just 6'8". No, it sounds the same. The beat pattern is the same. How am I supposed to know the difference? I don't know. All I know is I was trying to tap the song in 4/4 and I was very confused. And so I tried 3 and it worked. It kind of is. That's good enough. I'm gonna put, I'm just gonna pick one, honestly. I could re-listen to the song, but I don't remember which one it was. And it was like a 2.5 hour concert, and I'm not going through all the songs to figure it out. Isolate. Hey buddy. Hi. He just wants attention. So one of the bad things with having 2 cats, especially with Oswald, because Oswald is mean, right? They finally are like cool with each other because they've been fighting a lot. But Oswald, I'll open a wet food for each of them, right? One of them's cat wet food because Oswald is old. He's over a year old now. The other one's kitten wet food. I will put them down across the room from each other, and then they just swap foods. And I have to like pick them up and move them back to their foods because they can't eat each, I mean, they can, but they can't eat each other's foods. Oh, right. 6/8 can have 2 dotted quarter notes. That's the difference. What is dotted quarter notes? Dotted quarter note lasts for 1.5 beat because the dot adds half value to the original note to its length. This means a dotted quarter note is equivalent to a quarter note tied to an 8th note. In 4/4 time signature, you can count a dotted quarter note starting on beat at 1 beat as 1 and 2. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out on music theory as a whole. Because like, I understand the concept, and thank you, Rollin, for explaining it to me because I would be completely lost. But here's my problem. If you have if you have that quarter notes, like 1 and 2 and, the and is just another note. So now we're at 8/8, right? Because we've got 8th notes slapped in there. We might as well just call it 8/8, right? Because now there's 8 notes per measure, right? Why are we not just calling it 8/8? If we've got the 8th notes in there, we don't have 4 quarter notes and 4 8th notes. We've just got 8 8th notes because that's how measurements work. Oh, I'm sorry, Soot. Why is music theory so complicated? I don't know why. Why would you do it that way? So I guess then that would make sense for 6/8 because the quarter notes would be, or the 8th notes would be. So then it was 3/4 because there were. Okay, but are the 8th notes necessary to make it 6/8? Because can you have 2 3/4 measures? You don't have any 8th notes. It's technically 6/8 without any 8th notes, right? But then there's no reason to have the 8 there because then you've just got quarter notes. And you've got 3 of them per measure. I don't know. Now I'm just ranting about music theory that honestly probably doesn't matter. I'm probably going to just put 3/4 or 3/4 and then listen to the song again and change it if I need to because it doesn't really matter. So, hey buddy. I could never tear apart languages that much. Spoken languages, music, or math. I just memorize some basic things and find the rest. That's fair. I shouldn't be. It's too complicated for my brain. So I should just like vibe and put 3-4 and deal with it, but a disclaimer that I am like kind of shit at music theory, so like take my word with so much salt. I mean, it makes sense, and as far as from what I found online, it has corroborated your points. So I feel like you're doing a pretty good job. I've made so little progress in 30 minutes. Please don't bite me, Soot. Please. I would like it if you don't. He does it when I'm sleeping too. Like I'm trying to go to bed. I'm scrolling through my YouTube shorts, trying to like pass out, and he's biting my fingers while I'm scrolling through my phone. I don't like it. So we're gonna go with simple and compound meter. And just, I'm gonna say there's 6/8 notes. And he's gonna correct me, probably, but it's fine. Because I already have like a B- in this class. And it's not getting any better. I am going to BRB very quickly though. I think I'm going to, I was gonna try to attach the lo-fi music to the BRB screen, but I feel like that's a bad idea because it's just connected to my YouTube. I don't want, like, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads, but I'm too careful. We're gonna BRB very quickly. I will be right back. I have returned. Hello. I mean, it is possible to have multiple rhythms in one song by having one instrument playing one and another playing in a different one, but I don't know anything about that, so I'm gonna just leave that dead horse alone. Well, I mean, that would just be polyrhythm, right? Which I'm pretty sure. Okay, cats. Oswald, you know better. Oswald, stop doing that. Hi, hello. But that is just polyrhythm. So I mean, ooh, you do not swipe at me, cat. That is so mean. Come here, come here. Hey, buddy. I have an Oswald. Well, I can't say in my lap because he's so large now that he lays across me. He is the length of my torso. Okay, you want down? Okay, all right, okay. He's gonna be meowing for attention in like 2 minutes after I was just petting him. Yeah, my knowledge is very streamlined and not used to practical music theory. Yeah, that's fair. It's far more than I have though. I think jazz just in general has a lot of like polyrhythm, but also I'm not trained on any kind of instrument other than guitar and drums was the only one there, so that was the only one I was counting. I was not gonna try to count an alto sax because I don't know, like it should be the same, but that doesn't mean my brain can handle it. Okay, my cats are playing. They will be loud. I apologize. does have what of polyrhythm. Horrible fate. Cat comes to sit and talk to you. I can take on the burden for you. Well, it's not. So here's the thing. Like, I'm fine with him coming, asking for attention, like sitting in my lap or sprawled across me because he is so large. But I pick him up to give him attention, and then he jumps off of me, and it makes me so sad. It's like you just wanted attention. You were just asking for attention. Why? You can hear meows. Yes, that is Soot. When him and Oswald are playing, Soot is very loud. To the point where I was kind of scared the first time they were doing it. I was like, damn, Oswald, you're gonna like murder my new cat. We're gonna just plug in the word polyrhythm here and just pretend I know what I'm talking about. Polyrhythm. And then I don't think polymeter is applicable, but it might be. So we're gonna look up that one as well. Single dad problems. yeah. Polymeter is simultaneous use of one or two different time signatures, which creates rhythm. Okay, no, that one does not apply. That one does not. It could apply, but I don't think it applies in this situation. Now, syncopation is another term that I kind of know, but I don't know how to apply it. Musical technique where rhythmic emphasis is placed on a weak beat or a weak part of a beat, creating a deliberate disruption of normal stress patterns. There may have been some syncopation in a few of the songs, but it was only in like certain sections. Doesn't want uppies, obviously, only pets, but not too much. No, this cat wants, okay, here's the thing, right? He will jump in my lap all the time. He's constantly asking to be in my lap. But as soon as he's there, like if he sees Soot on my desk, instantly he's jumping down. If I don't give him like the maximum amount of attention for as long as possible, he's jumping down. But he wants all the pets. This cat wants to be overstimulated. It's so weird. We're gonna assume syncopation because if I'm wrong, who really cares? And then, is there a call and response format in the growth of these songs? Probably. Yes, good. I forgot to put down are they an AAB, AABA, AABB, ABCD? I don't know. Guys, how old would a prisoner stuck in a cave their whole life look? What? As in, like, I just asking for homework. What kind of homework? Because if it's like, that is a good. It really depends on what class it's in, because, like, if it's a science class, I would assume Plato's Allegory of the Cave. I've never heard of that before. Now I got it. Now I have to look this up. Plato's Allegory of the Cave. Also, the effect of education, like in our nature, who have spent their entire life chained by their necks and ankles in front of the inner wall. Like the effect of What? What? But how does this have to do with the age of the prisoner? What? Okay. They observe the shadows projected onto the outer walls by objects carried behind the inner wall. Who are invisible to the chained prisoners and will walk along the inner wall, fire behind them, creating shadows in the inner wall. Sign bearers pronounce the names of the objects, sound of which they whipped near the shadows, understood by the prisoners as if they were coming from the shadows themselves. The shadows and sounds of the prisoners' reality, which are not accurate representations of the real world. The shadows represent distorted and blurred copies of reality we can perceive through our senses. The objects under the sun represent the true forms of objects that we can only perceive through reason. 3 higher levels of existence: through natural science, deductive mathematics, geometry, and logic, and the theory of forms. From the cave and comes to understand that this focus hero, but now I'm so intrigued, and now I kind of like dislike Plato a little bit. Wait, or Socrates. I dislike Socrates a little bit because this sounds so pretentious, and I could be reading it wrong. Did someone just knock on my door? I hope not. I live alone. Wood, oldest type of wood. Oh, how would a prisoner stuck in a cave their whole life look like? Oh, so you're drawing it. Okay, so okay. Incredibly pale, but I don't think they would have very many wrinkles because they have not had the sun damage to their skin, right? I mean, Socrates didn't write it, Plato did. He wrote it about Socrates who got killed, executed. Wait, Plato discussed people but they're tireless. Okay. Oh, okay. See, well, the problem isn't the allegory. It's the you know what? I'm getting distracted. It doesn't matter. I'm getting distracted. They were all motherfuckers with way too much time to think. Real. But no, the thing I had problem with was the line that was like, oh, a philosopher is like someone who has been freed from the chains and now they're seeing things in the sunlight and for what they are. And it's like, sir, that is the most pretentious thing I've ever heard anyone say. Evolution not happen over a lifetime, probably just really pale. Yeah. Just pale, and I mean, I guess we can't really assume that they're skinny, but like, how much are we feeding these people if we're chaining them to walls, you know? What is a motive? What is a motive? Music motive. Not motif. Oh, are they the same? Motive usually means a simple melodic rhythm idea. Well, motive. Okay, I don't need Reddit to try to explain this to me. I need like actual academic sources, please. Stack Exchange is not where I'm trying to get this either. Music theory for the 21st century classroom. Thank you. That sounds reasonable. Maybe slightly wider open eyes from habit. Yeah, because they'll have to like take in as much light as possible to see, you know. Well, okay, but they do have light from the fire source, so maybe. Motive is the smallest identifiable melodic idea in music. However, we will find times when it will be necessary to discuss a smaller fragment called a term. Okay, don't give me new terms when you're defining a term, please. I can't handle it. We find 4 motives within the first 4 measures of the primary theme. Motive 1, motive 2, motive 3. Do they repeat? Is that why those sets of notes are motives? Because they repeat? Oh yes, okay. That kind of helps. We're just gonna put motive in there. Okay. Phrase and period. Musical phrase. Watch me draw the best comic to ever comic in my school because everyone is mathematic nerds and no one draws apparently. The real play is to just do neither. Or eyes that are mostly closed from habit actually because caves are dark. Well, you'd want... Well, actually, that's a... It really just depends on how much light there is in the cave, because if there's any amount of light, then their eyes would be wider open because they'd want to take in as much light as possible. But if there's no light at all, and like they can't see anything, then their eyes would probably be closed, right? A substantial self-contained musical idea similar to a sentence in a language. I'm assuming it's got phrases, probably, and then no, that's not what that means. In music theory, the term period refers to forms of repetition and contrast between adjacent small-scale formal structures such as phrases. That does not help me. That doesn't help. We're just gonna leave that one out. That's the play. I have decided. Let's see here. How would there be shadows if there ain't no light? Well, yeah, that's kind of, yeah. That's kind of what I was getting at. It really just depends. All right, Lambango. Accompanied interlude. What is the structure of a jazz song? Structure of a jazz song. AABA, the 12-bar blues form. Main melody, the head is played, followed by a series of improvisations over the chord progression by different soloists, and the tune concludes by returning to the main melody and ending it with an outro. Oh, that actually really helps. Thank you. Finally, something that can explain something to me other than my own chat. Because everything I've looked up, I did not understand. But I can understand chat fine. I don't know. Is this just going to be a zero Googling stream? No, right now, I'm just figuring out which of these terms relates to the music, and then I start writing the essay. I can't help you. I'm still on alto and tenor clef with a side of double whole notes. Nowhere near anything practical. That means so little to my small brain. Or so helpful for real? Yes. It's so much more helpful than trying to understand what Google is telling me, especially when half the references are Reddit. I don't care what someone on Reddit has to say. Their opinions mean very little to me. It's just random people. I need academic sources. Probably kind of scrawny because chained up all the time, right? Well, I mean, not necessarily. Are we assuming they're prisoners? Because if they're prisoners, then yeah. Because we're not gonna. The prisoners typically don't get a lot of food. But I mean, if we're just like chaining them up for the sake of an experiment, you know, they would probably feed them well, maybe. I don't know. We'll go with, well, actually, we just did a section on the blues, didn't we? Blues. 12-bar blues. Where's it at? That's not it. That's the wrong class. Okay. That does not help me. That does not help me at all. That's actually worse. That's so much worse. That's not a... is that? How's that ABAC? What? Okay, we're not worried about it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have to understand it. I just have to put it in an essay. We'll just toss in AABA and solos. Opening solo turn to, let's see here. I exited out of it. Oh, I guess you can, yeah. I'm just gonna throw that over there. I'm so glad I have 3 monitors now. I hate having 2. I need so many things open at a time when I'm doing classwork. It's so bad. Main melody, solos, return to main melody. Oh no, I've run out of room. I'm out of room. No. Okay, well, I'm not turning this in, so I can just like delete half this page, right? Yeah. And then I can make this slightly larger. There we go. Melody. Perfect. Okay, I think that's enough for maybe a 2-page essay, probably. Maybe. Am I even in the right? No, I'm in the wrong Chrome account for this. I have to use Google Docs because I don't have Microsoft Word because it's expensive. Actually, I might get free like 365 Suite from my college. I have to look into that. So I opened my Google Docs and it saves like, it shows all of your most recent like papers that you've been writing or whatever you've had open most recently. And I just have a Google document. I think I was trying to take notes for a class in this document, but it just has 2 lines. It says corn chips and then incomes. I'm assuming that means it's my econ class. I don't know where the corn chips came from. But okay. We're just gonna replace that because I have no idea what that was. This is why I don't take notes, because none of it makes any sense. Okay. I need to look up I need another monitor. I have to dual screen or dual tab one of my monitors. This is so bad. I use too much space. That's the wrong thing. That's all the wrong thing. Is that the right one? That's the right one. Okay. Go here. All right. This is interesting insight of the Zero's thought that I didn't expect. I don't even know what's going on in my own head. I have no idea where that came from. Because the thing is, like, I have 3 Chrome accounts that I use for different things. One of them is for my streaming stuff. One of them is for my college stuff, because they have different logins that I have saved. And then one of them is for like, I don't even know what that one's for. It's got like my personal YouTube account on it, and that's all I use it for. Well, that and watching football, but that's why I have that one. So each one has their own separate Google Docs accounts. I only use this account for college stuff. So that had to be college related. Right? That's my thought process. It's the only thing I use it for. I don't know. Maybe income of corn chips. Yes. See, the weird thing is, like, I would never use the term corn chips. I would just say chips. Or like tortilla chips. You know? So it has to have come from like some other source. probably my econ class. It's just very weird. I'm just confused. Now I kind of want to go through the rest of these and understand what the heck's going on. Okay, that one's about my music class. What is this one? Oh, that's econ. Yeah, it's all just notes, so... What does this one say? Oh, hey, wait, I actually have one. I have one open for my my essay that I'm supposed to be doing, but it just says music prose summary. And that is all. I really need to fix my organization. I'm getting distracted. Back to the corn chips. Okay, now I need to look at what this is supposed to, like what the format that I'm supposed to be doing this in is. Please don't open the announcement video. It's going to be so loud in my ears. Concert analysis project. What a linguist. Look, okay, they're short, they're simple, and they don't make any sense. Those are the best notes. Okay, so attend the concert, 2-page summary of the concert, introductory paragraph describing what, when, where. I'm assuming that means what kind of music it was, when the music was like performed, and where it was performed. I think maybe it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe that's just so that they know what concert I attended. I hope, because that's what I'm assuming. And then 5 paragraphs with, so I have to take, so the whole like tonal, present, major, minor, all of the terms I was listing out, I have to take those terms that I have in a list here and write a paragraph about each of them. And it needs to be 2 pages worth of those paragraphs. So immediately Times New Roman 12-point font, because I am not doing this in 11-point Arial. I will tell you that much. And then I have to say what new things I learned about music from this experience. I learned the difference between 3/4 and 6/8. I think, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still a little confused. I'm still a little fuzzy on that one. I'm not convinced. Just add a lot of like filler like words, like totally for sure. Well, the thing is, like, I could do that because it's a prose summary, which means if it means what I think it means, it's like a summary in more of like a conversational way instead of being like really structured and really detailed. You're writing it like you're having a, like, explaining it to someone, like in a conversation. So I could try to slip in some filler words, just throw some random stuff in there. But I don't have to be super detailed, right? So I don't have to write like, oh, the harmony was tonal and then explain why it was tonal. I just have to say that it was tonal. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to, well, first off, I'm gonna copy and paste this into, I'm just gonna paste the instructions in this document so I can have them on here when I need them. No, don't number them. Oh, I pressed F1. Okay, there we go. So that's gonna be in there so I can reference it when I need to. Space that, and then I need to, wait, my brain just like completely emptied. No, I had something else I was needing to do before I started this. Oh, what? Oh no. Oh, my brain has gone completely empty. Why? It's not important. We're just gonna start. We're just gonna start it and be sad. Okay, let's see here. Right. Oh, everything's in bold. Why are you in bold? Why are you 14.5 font? Go to 12. Oh, that's what I needed to look up the syllabus so I could figure out what format they want this in, because I don't think they specified, but I also need to make sure. Oh wait, hold on. This is only worth 40% of the project's grade. The project's grade is worth 30% of my entire grade. So it's really only worth... What percentage is that? 12% of my entire grade? Right? I could technically get a 0 on this. And, you know, we're gonna do it. We're already an hour in, we might as well finish it. Oh? Oh, what? Okay, let's see here. It's bold and 14.5 font again. Stop. Stop it. No. Stop. Okay, now we go to Times New Roman. Oh wait, I forgot to figure out if it needs to be in what format. Oswald. Oh, and then nothing? You could say oh and then say nothing. Because it's like... Now I'm curious. Now I'm scared. Hi, Oswald. Do you want uppies? Why are we dotting? Did I like dox myself or something? You have me worried that I've doxed myself. No? Okay, I guess... Okay. Don't scare me. I don't like it. Ah. Okay. Buddy. To the claws, please. Alright. Oswald, hi. You're too far away now. I can't reach you. You can't just get... Alright, we're just gonna... Is me not oversharing my every thought truly that hashtag scary? Well, see, the problem is, like, as humans, when someone says oh and then says nothing, we just assume it's something, right? We just assume there's something that like for some reason does not want to, like, does not, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But it always puts me on edge. Claws, please, you say? Oswald, got you. No, as in, please, no claws. Attended the... I still don't know if this is supposed to be in what format. Wait, does this not even do this week? Hold on. Huge revelation here. Oh my god, it's due next week? I hate it here so much. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Oh, my rib. Oh, that hurt. Okay, I'm getting old. So, here's the thing, right? I go to my music class, the little tab for my music class, right? I click on the music class section. I get a thing, a little pop-up that says, hey, your concert analysis review is due in 1 week. To me, that means, because that was announced Monday morning, that means it's due Sunday night, right? That's a week. That's 1 week. But then I go in here And I go to my syllabus and it's like, oh, this is due Sunday, November 9th at 11:59 p.m. What do you mean? What do you mean? November 9th? No. Let's go. Gaslight yourself to better deadlines? No, because I could be working on another class right now. I have deadlines this week that I need to work on, and I can't. Okay, the thing is, this is the only thing I can do on stream because all of my other classes have like videos that I have to watch that are like, trust me, you do not want to experience me when I am watching an econ video and doing the homework associated with it. It turns me into a zombie. It just, my mind goes completely blank and I stop functioning. So this is the only thing I can do on stream. That's the whole reason this is a co-working stream, is because this was due. And I guess I can still work on it, but I feel like now I'm wasting time because I could be working on something else. I could do my readings for music, but that would be horrible. Or wait, what if I do my oh, I so wish that I could like stream my ITC class without doxing myself, because Microsoft Excel is so much fun. It's so much fun and I enjoy it so much. That means the classes are working. Econ is full of PS. Oh, it is the dumbest class I have ever taken, because they just use so many big words for no reason. And they're not even big words, they're just complicated words. If I have to see the phrase opportunity cost one more time, actually that's like the easiest one to understand. But still, I don't want to understand it. It hurts me. Why does it hurt me? But it's a required class. Why? I don't even know anymore. I guess I'll keep working on the paper because it's due anyways. Eventually. But like I'm angry. I'm so very angry right now. I can't believe I did this. It's so bad. Blah blah blah. I probably shouldn't read what I'm writing out loud because it will dox me. Wait, I should get keyboard noises in here. Get those involved now that I'm actually typing things. Featuring oh, do I write the whole thing? Probably. 07 misleading announcement though, right? It's like, because every week it's like, oh, your concert analysis is due in 7 weeks. Oh, it's due in 5 weeks. It's due in 1 week. That means it's due this week. That's what a week is. What do you mean? Oh. always just get jump scared with info by people IRL when that sounds like not the good way to do it. It sounds like the bad way, actually. Honestly, I'd rather be I'd rather just okay, I'm not mad, but hi Echo, welcome. It is the bad way, but also is funny. I disagree. I would rather be a week early to an assignment than find out last minute. But we have devastating news, Echo. The concert analysis review that I set this whole the whole reason I'm doing a co-working stream is because the announcement said due in 1 week, right? And it said that Monday morning, which to me meant I have a week to get it done. So it's due Sunday so what day is that? What day is that? Sunday the 2nd at 11:59 p.m. because that is 1 week from Monday, right? That makes sense. No, it's due the 9th. It's due in 2 weeks. I'm doing this. I'm so angry. I'm so very angry. I could be playing Rocket League and ignoring my college entirely right now. My feet are freezing. I need to go get my space heater is what I need. I was jump scared to info about, oh, it's redacted because I didn't read about redacted and the protest about redacted. It was kind of funny. Just don't be jump scared by information. Do everything early. That's what we're learning here. Just like the Genshin timer said reset in 1 day yesterday morning, but today it says 19 hours or whatever. Yeah, why? Just give me, I don't know. I should have just looked at the due date. This is 100% on me, but I also didn't know that, I don't know dates. So if it says the 9th, I'm just gonna, it says the 9th in a week, I'm gonna assume the 9th is in a week. I don't know. Well, that's so tragic. It is, but we're here, so we might as well work on it. I'm a whole 1 sentence into the essay after almost an hour and a half of stream, so we might as well continue. I've made so much progress. This is why you don't do homework during stream. Okay, but in my defense, last time I did homework on stream, I actually finished that assignment, and I'm pretty sure it was my final for chemistry. And it got a really good grade. I think I got 100% on it. 2, if I'm not doing it on stream, if I wasn't okay, so if I wasn't doing it on stream, I'd be streaming a video game, which is arguably worse. But if I wasn't doing that, I would just be playing Valorant or Rocket League. So out of the 3 options, this one's pretty good. That was your final? I'm not sure if it was or not. Because the thing is, we didn't have a final test. It was more of a paper final thing, right? So we're body doubling. I mean, pretty much. That's essentially the plan, I think, for the most part. If I understand what body doubling is. Present, either physically or virtually, to help you focus on a task without the other person directly helping you with the work itself. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the thing, right? If there are 2 times when I can actually lock in and do work on stream, because it did work last time, and for some reason, if I'm watching a Twig stream, I'll make thumbnails during Twig streams because I just lock in. For whatever reason, just have watching someone else live while I'm working on it just helps so much. It's more of I need something else to be doing, and if it's not body doubling with someone, it's just Rocket League. That's all it is. Rocket League and Valorant. Have I been playing anything else recently? I don't think so. I think that's all I've been playing. Power World. Power World 2. Oh, Power World's so fun. Alright, I have too many tabs open and now okay, there's the right tab. Alright, what, when, and where? Start was held at place that I cannot name on stream because that would dox me. It was really cool though. They had like, oh my, I realize why my tracking's been so weird. My monitor's like really close to my face, which probably is not good for my eyes, but that's how I play games, especially like Valorant. So I don't really, this should be better though. It should stop like unlocking from my head. It stops tracking. Maybe this should fix that. But no, they held the concert in like an amphitheater at my college, and they had like really cool lighting and stuff. It was cool. All right, which one of you is knocking stuff over? Oswald, was that you? It's not big enough to do that. So I think that was you. He ran away. He knew. He knew. Stay. 15th. Okay. Now I really like this first paragraph is just like describing what it was, what the concert was, when it was, and where it was, but I'm trying to figure out a way to like extend it a few more sentences so I can eat into some of my analysis so I don't have to do as much. I could just like write it in like just a massive summary paragraph. Just recap the entire essay again in even simpler terms than I'm already going to do. You could describe what the place looked like and become ELA major. See, if it weren't like, because why does that say it's spelled wrong? Oh, because it is grammatically incorrect. Okay. If it were not just like a prose essay or a prose summary of what the concert was, then I totally would do that. But I don't think my teacher would appreciate like an extra 6 or 7 sentences describing the ambiance of the amphitheater and the significance of the colors of the lights during the performance. As fun as that would be to write and just bullshit my way through, I don't think they would like it very much. I guess I could go into like the lights were blue. They were blue for some of it, yeah. I don't know how much of it because I was too busy counting, but they were indeed blue. Why were they blue? Depression or something like that. I'm not an ELA major. I don't know what the significance of colors are. Okay, first. Ooh, another huge thing. I get to like, each of the paragraphs gets a heading for their section. So I get an extra like 3 lines because there's the line between the first paragraph and the head. Oh, yeah, the line between the first paragraph and the heading, and then the heading, and then the line after the heading until the next paragraph. So it's 3 free lines. This is going to be easy. All right, now we copy. That's what I was going to do. I was going to go to, okay. I'm going to go to one of the videos that the professor made because they have them posted on YouTube, which means that I can go to the YouTube, go to the transcript, and copy the entire script of the video, paste it, and then use that as a reference for how I format my paragraphs in my essay. This is the big brain stuff. That's not the one I need to do though, because I'm pretty sure those ones aren't on YouTube. But these ones, the blues, should be. Lecture. Okay, then we go here. Watch on YouTube. Pause it. Then we go to Oswald. What are you knocking over? Oswald, hey buddy. Hi. Can you maybe not destroy my stuff? Maybe, please. Okay. Am I gonna need like a? Can I? Okay, I can toggle off timestamps. I'm gonna copy this entire thing. I'm gonna open a new Google Docs and paste it, and then get rid of all the fluff. And then it's gonna be our format. This is huge. I'm so big brained. Oh, why is it in Arial 11? Oh, I can't even. Oh, it's 7.5. I can't read that. That's fluff. That's all fluff. Oh, this is gonna be so. Oh, I'm so big brain. This is gonna make this 10 times easier. Actually, where's my other? Wait, where's my other Google Docs page? Hello? Ah, there it is. 7.5 vile, right? I think that's just what like the YouTube transcript uses, and it's not readable, especially not in Arial font. Ugh. How do I start the essay though? Because I can't just be like, the sound is polyphonic, right? Um, hmm. What if, there, okay. See, I don't like how that's phrased. Oh, solo voice, guitar, what's missing? Text notes, English. Ensemble included. I also don't know what some of the instruments were, because like there were 4 sax players, and I don't know if they were all alto saxes, because I don't know what that means. I just know what a saxophone is. I don't know the difference between them. They all sounded the same. They all played similar stuff, just with like different solos. Was there a long mouthpiece? Because that was a tenor. I don't know. I wasn't looking at their mouthpieces. I was looking at the drummer mostly because he was very expressive and it was funny. That's the only like that and like the bassist, because the bass was like 3 feet taller than the person playing it. That was it. That's all I remember. You should have paid more attention. Cass, I used to read text on my phone in the laptop font, which means I was reading letters a whole 9 bits. I actually this is gonna I'm so old, but I'm pretty sure I had to increase the font size on my phone. I'm getting distracted, but I'm scrolling through my phone settings to see if I can figure out if I actually did that. Font size and style. Wait, maybe not. Oh no, I did. I increased it by 1. New York, don't yell at me. I've got a whole paragraph. That's so much. There's only 7 paragraphs, so I'm 1/7 of the way through. And just because you got eagle eyes doesn't mean it's normal. Exactly. I can't see 11 or I can't see 7.5 font. I mean, I can. It just hurts. It hurts me, especially when it's Arial. It's so bad. Oh. Just assuming 9 bits is small. I don't know. It's like 3 pixels. It's very small. Also, we're gonna BRB very quickly. I am freezing cold right now. I'm grabbing my space heater. I've given up. I lasted as long as I could. I'll be right back. All right, space heater acquired. I apologize if you can hear it in the background. I'm not turning it down. It is like 60 degrees in this house right now. It is 48 outside and raining. I cannot do it. I can't. Okay, I moved. The place I moved into does not have central heating and air. It does not have heat of any kind. It just has the world's smallest space heater. So I suffer. I suffer so bad. Percussion, brass, keyboards, and what is considered a woodwind? Is a saxophone a woodwind? But it's made of brass. Sounds like some perfect weather. It's great weather when you have central heating or any kind of heating. If this place had a fireplace, oh, that would be so nice. So nice. Yes? Okay. Well, it's made of brass, so I attest that classification. I understand that that's not why it's called brass and woodwind, but also is made of brass. What do you mean? Mouthpiece got a reed, so it's wood. The thing making the sound is plastic. See, I know why. I understand the why, but I don't agree with it. If you knew the answer, then why did you ask? Because, like, okay, specifically on the saxophone, I didn't know the answer because I've never played a saxophone. I don't know if they use reeds or the little cup things. I don't know. I've never played a saxophone. I've never looked closely at one either. But I still disagree. I think I should be allowed to ask rhetorical questions. I'm just arguing the classification doesn't make sense because it's made of brass. And that bothers me. Was wholly instrumental or no lyrics. Alright, I need to bring up my other Google Doc so I can use it as a reference. Oh wait. Oh, this is huge. I just realized. So, there were two okay, well technically there were three, but there were four. Technically there were four, but there were two main acts at this concert, which means that technically I could write like half a paragraph for each, like this is what this one was, this is what the other one was, and then I get double the amount for the same amount of work. This is huge. I've only been within like 2 meters of a saxophone outside of a case once. I stay away from brass and woodwinds. Okay, they sound really cool, but like, I'm not trying to, like, I don't have the lung capacity for that. No, I just want to hit things with stick and pluck string. The lung capacity, no, I can't. That is fair. Bon, included woodwinds, brass, percussion, and stringed instruments. Oh wait, no. Percussion. Okay. Are pianos percussion instruments? Yes, okay. Join me in Violin Zero? No. I have tried a violin a singular time and it sounded like a dying cat, okay? Now, this was a violin that was picked up at a garage sale that had been sitting for like 5 or 10 years. So it was not a good example. And I had no rosin on the bow or anything like that. But it did not go well. I didn't try very hard. I didn't know what I was doing, and I had no instructor. But I need my frets, okay? Bow string and percussion? Okay. See, they have a section just for, like, keyboard. And I guess keyboard would be different from, like, actual piano. That's an even better question. Are keyboards percussion? Because you're really just pressing buttons, right? Okay, so they're not. They are just electronic instrument. All right. Pianos can't be either or. Let's go. But Can't be? Can be, right? No. I guess they're both at the same time? Because, like, this isn't, okay, this is really dumb, but I need something to distract me, and I'm running out of ideas. Hear me out. Slap bass, percussion instrument. Discuss. I feel like there are some arguments to be made there. No, just no. But you slap, you percuss the instrument, right? It's just like a piano where you've got strings, but you're using a hammer to hit the strings, except the hammer is your hand or thumb or fingers, right? Because you're not plucking. You're hitting the strings. Right? Okay, I'm getting too distracted. Wait, God, I have to remember the layout of the ensembles. Slap bass is a technique in string that's related to pizzicato. Okay, but like, arguably, piano is a technique to make strings make sound. We've just added buttons, right? We just added buttons to do it for us. But if you were to slap a piano string, or all the piano strings, it would be the same thing, just way more difficult and probably painful, right? You will become a percussion instrument in a second with these takes. Okay. Arguably bad takes, but on a very I need to stop. I need to stop being so what's the word for that? Is it that? No, it's not facetious, but I need to stop being so devil's advocate. If I throw my violin onto the concrete slabs of New York City and it makes a melodic crash noise, it is not a percussion instrument. I would argue if you were to slap bass your violin, right? Because there's a difference between, like, okay, if you took a saxophone and threw it down a flight of stairs, you're not making the noise that a saxophone is supposed to make by throwing it down the stairs. So with a violin, you're not making the sounds that a violin is supposed to make by throwing it on the concrete. But if you were to slap the strings of a violin, technically, you would be making the sounds that a violin is supposed to make. By hitting it with percussion, right? You're such a little shit. You would argue anything to distract you from work. You are correct. I would argue anything. Just if I think it's silly enough, I'm gonna argue it. I apologize. I'm not doing it to make anyone angry. I do not believe the things that I am saying. I just like being a little shit. I think it's fun. Reverse grip core, you mean the best grip core? Oh god. But no, I'm just saying, like, and technically, right, here's the thing. With a guitar, you're hitting the strings with the pick, right? So technically, percussion. Things are being percussed. I'm just saying. There is a percussion element. That's no, that's pluck, buddy. Okay. Technically, okay, if you're strumming, you are smacking the strings with okay, I need to stop before I give myself an aneurysm. Okay, we gotta lock in. We're locking in. No, I know that well enough. Just you were like, I need to stop being such what's the words? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's probably accurate. That's fair. But I do that all the time, and it's probably not healthy, but I think it's so much fun to be a smartass sometimes, you know? Like, I'm not trying to make anyone angry, but I would argue a point to death if I think it was funny enough. It's like the whole honestly, I need to stop arguing about instruments in general to you guys, because last time I made you angry, so probably not the best idea. Was okay, and this is where like my memory comes to fail me, because there were 4 different ensembles. And I only got to watch the first 3, and I only remember the first one and the second one, because the third one was just like an interlude. It was a lot shorter, and I don't remember what instruments they played. I don't remember if there was someone on the piano. It may have just been saxophones. I don't know. I don't believe you. The point is to annoy people, but I know you're... I don't believe you. The point is to annoy people, but I know you're not being mean about it. Just purposefully obtuse. Actually, okay, I don't do it to annoy people. I just really enjoy arguing. Not like mean arguing, but like debating a point, no matter how dumb that point is. Because I took speech and debate in high school. I enjoyed that. I had a friend in that class. We would pick a random topic. It doesn't matter how dumb the topic was. It could be like how to pronounce the word data. Is it data or data? And then we would just argue about it, because I just think it's fun. It just, I find joy in arguing it. Not arguing anything, but like, I don't know. I need to do more. I should have just done more debate in high school is really what I'm saying. You just like fighting. I see. Yes, I like fighting. That it doesn't matter what kind. Okay, so we're locking in, because I said I was gonna lock in, and then I just deleted a sentence. I didn't add one, so we've gone backwards. I wonder if maybe there's a recording of that online. I bet there's a recording of it. Oh, this is gonna be huge. Okay, there's an Instagram post. Oh, I exited out of the tab and said, ah. Oh, I meant to go backwards. I don't. There might not be one. No. Guys, I kind of suck at drawing people. Oops. I fully disagree with that. Fully and completely disagree with you there, Rollin. Please, please let there be a video. Please let there be a video somewhere. Please, I need it. Oh, that's for 2020. No. Okay, I might be cooked here. I might be cooked. Wait, what if I... Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. If I go to the... Oh, it's a... They didn't give me like a pamphlet. They gave me a QR code to scan. Not the brain rot slang? Did I use brain rot slang? Am I losing my mind? I might be losing my mind. What is it called when you get like a little pamphlet at a program? Program. Okay, I'm gonna have to like email this to myself and then scan the QR code with my phone, which is so dumb. All right. Photos, dismiss, click on where it's just a bunch of pictures of soot. There we go. Send to myself. There we go. Okay, now I need to open it in my actual like email on my computer. I loved handing out pamphlets. Was that the part you enjoyed most? Enter my password. If this is wrong, then I have no idea. Okay, it wasn't wrong. Good. Okay, now I open this and scan the QR code. Oh, that's... Huh. Oh, it's too low resolution. Did that work? It worked! Oh, that's huge. Okay, they had saxophones, trombones, trumpets, and then a rhythm section. Okay. He accidentally sent Professor pic of cat meta. That would be funny. Just like, here are my two cats. You don't need a program or itinerary. You get cats instead. They probably just accept it and move on. They're such cute cats. But yeah. The second ensemble, and this is what I thought, was just trombones. Now, the real question is a trombone a percussion instrument? That was a joke. That was a joke. Before you get angry. Okay, there's a brass instrument. Good, good, good. Wait, the third one didn't have any brass instruments, just woodwinds. Woodwinds, percussion, and strings. No, strings and keyboard. Let's see here. Oh, I have too many. I have so many tabs open right now. So many tabs. I can't find the right one. Where's my Venn diagram? There it is. Okay. We're gonna assume that all of the textures were polyphonic, because I do not care to try to figure out which ones were and weren't. Sound is just vibrations hitting your eardrums. All music is percussion. Exactly. Why do you think they call it an eardrum and not an ear string? It's percussion. That was so stupid. I'm sorry. That was dumb. But it is funny. So I'm actually not sorry. Okay, yeah, so polyphonic is what we're using there. Is that even long enough for like one paragraph? I feel like it's not. It's only 4 lines. I'm not gonna do the math, but it's gotta be at least like 5 or 6 lines per paragraph, right? But there's nothing else to put there. Oh, I could, ooh. There. Or no lyrics. No, the performance were instrumental only, so there were no lyrics. Oh, that gets me to 5 lines. Oh, that's huge. Okay, we're moving on to harmony. I'm making so much progress. Oh, we're 2 whole paragraphs in. It's only been 2 hours. That's like speedy. There was harmony present in all of the... Frick, I have to use color on my comic. I did mine in pencil. No! You know what? I'm not gonna go there. It can't be... I'm sure it's not like... Oh, but it'll smear if you try to use like... Oh, no. I guess you can go over it and pen and then erase the pencil. As much as that sucks. Oh, I have something in my eye, and I don't know what it is, but it hurts. Ah! Okay. Which tab is it? It's gonna be one of them. It definitely was one of them. Okay, we gotta go here, like that. Go here, go there. That. It'd probably be easier just to redo it. Oh no. 07s for Rollin. So sad. Let's see, harmony. There was harmony present. It was tonal. That's all there is for this section. Thank God for Twig Daily Series training my ability to draw things quick. Let's go. Yeah, real world applications. Huge. Wait. Yeah, tonal. What am I even gonna write for the harmony section? How am I gonna get 2 pages out of this? Okay, so I'm reading the script from the video that I pulled the transcript from, and this is how he describes tertian. Because of this, we build harmony upon the interval of a third. Because of this, we call our harmony tertian, meaning harmony built on thirds, which is what harmony is, tertian harmony, which means absolutely nothing to anyone who doesn't know anything about music. And then it's just like, we could go into detail on this characteristic, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna list it. We're gonna put it on the list, but we're not gonna explain it. It's like, all right, that's cool, I guess. I think I'm gonna skip the harmony section for now and just go straight into melody, because I'm so lost on what to put there. See, I feel like they're talking about just the lyrics, though. Am I crazy? There's no lyrics. Now I'm just lost entirely. Oh, I bet my textbook has a section on jazz. I could probably read that. Okay. Content. Textbook. Yes, please. In the North American section, music, active listening guides, no. Is there a jazz section in this textbook? There better be. Oh no, it's all the blues. Which I guess is technically similar. Okay. That kind of helped, I guess. I hate realism. Oh, you have to like make it like really detailed. Oh, that would be terrible. Oh wow, we are truly locked in. I am locking so far in. I'm being very quiet because I'm just like fully trying to get at least this paragraph done before I end stream. I'm just a try hard. You know what? That's fair. But wait, then if you hate it, then why don't you just draw something that you enjoy? Right? I mean, I hate almost all forms of art besides, I don't know, collage, but you do so much art. It's like, I feel like, what? Do you hate it because you do it? Or, like, do you do it in spite of hating it? I guess those are technically the same question, but... I just do it. That's fair. As an artist too, that's some real shit though. You know what? That's fair. I also hate art, but I don't do it, so it's a little different for me. I just can't. And it makes me despise it. Okay. Minor scales. Never ending the masochist allegations, Lord continues. No, we're not masochists here. I especially am not. No. How dare you accuse of such a thing? we would never be masochists here at insert name of community here because I don't have one. Executive land. We'll workshop it. We'll come up with something eventually. Oh god, it's already almost been 2.5 hours. Wait. Oh my god, the We are executive ones, members of Pointed Silence. We'll get there. We'll get. I'm not good at naming things, so citizens of cricket noises. That's. We have a land. It just has no name. You are also allowed to have a flag. You have permission to create a flag. We are not so tyrannical that our people would not be allowed to construct a flag to best represent themselves in the land. Not because like centered around 0. So this. Oh, is that a pun? Technically, maybe? I don't know. What did I... there's like a breeze of some sort in this room. There's no windows open. But the space here I can feel the like space heating and blowing the heat on me, and then there's just like a secondary breeze of cold. Where is that coming from? Oh, I'm closing my little curtain things again. I'm not dealing with that right now. I'll just be unbreezed and of medium temperature instead of being warm. It's so weird seeing myself in orange. Oh wait, is it? Now I'm curious how it chooses the colors, because Echo was yellow, weren't they? But like, is it just switching randomly? I didn't really notice. Huh. It might just be random. I still need to go in and fix that, but they don't have the time. What if I... Oh, in the orange, the profile picture. Yeah, that makes sense. See, I'm reading off of... I switch back and forth between reading off of my actual overlay screen and then my chat on the side of that. So that's why sometimes I read something before it pops up. See, Echo's yellow. I'm so confused. How do they decide? But yeah, it is... It's better than the, like, I assume was a Christmas present so long ago that looked like a zombie, maybe? Is it American football season? Because that, sir, is a draft. I don't know if that works. That works. Although, actually, the draft happens in the off season after the Super Bowl. I think like a month after the Super Bowl. So... I'm sorry, I ruined your pun. I apologize. I did not mean... Well, I did mean to actually you, but it was mean. That was 10 months ago? Yeah, it was Christmas, wasn't it? God, that was... Oh my god, time is just... It doesn't really exist. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, Kaz. I can't help myself. All right, that's part of the melody done. So we're moving on to the rhythm, because I feel like there's a lot more to be said here, and I spell rhythm wrong every time I type it. That's good. That means I have an osmosis. That is good. What's wrong with American football? I like American football. In all of the ensembles, I want to do more silly Rollin art stuff, but you and Twig art take up all my time. No, do your silly Rollin art stuff. You also have like fan fictions to write and stuff, right? You focus on that. Yes, I read your posts sometimes. I've been slacking recently, actually. It's been so long. All footballs are boring. That's fair. I think if you didn't grow up either playing the sport or watching the sport, you're probably gonna think it's boring. Like I grew up playing baseball and I still don't watch baseball because it's boring. And I actually, funnily enough, I enjoy American football. I don't really watch it all that much. I'll check the scores. I'll watch my team play sometimes, but I don't really watch it all that much anymore. It just like, yeah, it kind of bores me. And I grew up playing American football and watching American football. Nothing's wrong with it other than the rampant TBI? What's TBI stand for? I just haven't followed it, so I'd be surprised if I knew enough to make a joke about it. Ah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. TBI? I don't know what that means. Oh, traumatic brain injury. Yeah. 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 They've taken steps to make it better, but also there's not a lot of steps you can take to make it better. So yeah. It is a sad consequence of the sport, but also it's really weird because there's a large subsection, because they added these things called guardian caps that are like, you put them over your football helmet and they're supposed to decrease traumatic brain injury by like, or concussions at least, by like some percentage, and they allow them to be used in the NFL now, but like less than 10% of players wear them, and a large reason for that is because they think they look dumb, which I think is wild. Like if I can take any chance to decrease my likelihood of becoming disabled from a brain injury, I'm gonna take it. Like your only justification is that it looks dumb, and I've heard that in the fan base as well. Every time someone's wearing one, it's like, oh, that looks stupid, blah blah blah. And it's like, guys, they're trying to have a life after this. What is wrong with you? So yeah, I feel like it's that is definitely bad, and there needs to be like some sort of culture change, because I mean, like even last year, or it may have been the year before, Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, 2 separate occasions, maybe even 3, hit his head so hard that he went into the fencing response. They thought he died on the field, and he's just like, I'm gonna keep playing. And it's like, dude, if you keep playing, you're not gonna have a future, because you've already had 2 concussions so bad that you went into a fencing response. Maybe hang it up. Maybe, I mean, it's their own choice, but like, you gotta weigh the risks there. I feel like there's not any amount of money you could pay me to do that. I think the chest and shoulder pads look dumb. That's fair, but also definitely necessary. Because even with all the pads, their body supposedly, I don't know if there's any research to back this, but they go through the equivalent of like a 60-mile-an-hour car crash every week. If people ask why I never do sports, yeah, it's rough. What's the fencing response? So when you receive a concussion to a certain degree, you lose motor function of your legs and hands. So they will, like, your muscles will start to spasm, and they will either stick out straight in front of you, or they will be really close to your body and like contorted in weird ways, like not ways that like bones or muscles are broken, but like you can't control the muscles anymore because your brain has temporarily lost the ability to control that because of the signals being disrupted by the brain injury. And that's one way to tell, like just by sight, how severe the brain injury is. And yeah, Tua did that twice within a few months of each other, and I mean he's making millions of dollars, so I can't fault the dude, but like it's terrifying to watch, and unfortunately like fairly common. Oh, that's not fun. Yeah, no, I think yeah, it's not fun. It's terrifying to watch, and I'm sure it's terrifying for the families and the people involved, and I can't personally, I wouldn't be able to. No, yeah, I was just like, all the pads look dumb. Still important to not take a billion hits, especially with no protection. Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like there's, if you grew up watching it and like playing it, it doesn't look nearly as dumb, especially if you started really young. Because when you're like in 3rd grade and you've got like all your pads on, you're like, oh, I'm so big and tough now, and you think you look cool, even though you're 10 years old and you look really dumb because the pads are all too big. But when you've been there, it doesn't look nearly as dumb compared to when you don't, you know. Why does this sport exist again? Human sacrifice basketball was safer because you only really died after the game. I would argue it's not like, I mean, it's probably fairly dangerous, but when you compare it to, like, there are people, I don't remember what race it is. Let me look this up. The Isle of Man TT is a motocross or a motorcycle race that they hold every year. It is the most deadly, I think, motorcycle race. How deadly is Isle of Man TT? So they've been doing it for 116 years. There have been 266 fatalities. It is on a public road. On public roads, they can go up to 200 miles an hour. And I mean, there are like professional motorcycle racers that decide, hey, I want to go do that instead, and so they go and do that instead. So on the grand scheme of like how dangerous is football, I don't remember when the last time someone died on a football field was, but it was like a long time ago, if you don't count 2 years ago when someone died for a few minutes and they brought him back to life. But that was also like a kind of a freak situation. Isle of Man mentioned Raw, yeah, except not in the best context, really. all right, locking in. I gotta lock in. I'm like, I have two paragraphs and then 3 half paragraphs. I'm not, this is not going well. I'm locking in. I cannot spell rhythm properly anytime I try to type it. Hard to get stats for American football because any early deaths conveniently not directly linked and stats get dismissed. Yeah, I mean, I think there are a lot of cases where the traumatic brain injury did end up leading to the death of the player well after the fact that aren't linked, to be fair, especially really early on when safety didn't really matter. Rhythm does not have enough vowels. Don't add more letters to it. That's so bad. I'm just remembering, so when the first ensemble was performing, I was counting all the songs and all of them were in 4/4 except for one. But when the second and third ensembles came out, I forgot to count the songs. So I don't know if they were in 4/4 or not. I'm going to assume they were, but I don't know. I genuinely didn't realize that was a typo. It's a dumb word. I'm gonna stand on that. It's a dumb word, but it's spelled RHTHMN for some reason. RHYTHM. N? Is there an N at the end of it? Oh my god, I can't spell it. Wow, I can't even say it. Rhythm. There is not an N at the end. Okay. RHYTHM. I hate that word. I've come. No, don't. 3, 4, 6, 8 meter. There's no in. Yeah, there's no in. There's no in. And there's an H after the R. Why does this word exist? But no, instead of just picking 3, 4 or 6, 8, I'm just gonna say a few of them were either in 3, 4 or 6, 8 because I don't know. I was counting threes. That's all I know. I fucking quit, right? And I have to type this so much, and I spell it wrong every single fucking time. Was y'all didn't know that question mark? Well, it's such a bad word spelling. Like, I don't know if I've ever put an N at the end of it. I probably have at some point, but like, it makes sense to have an M at the end because in my eyes it reads similar to like hymn, like a song, like a hymn, and that ends in MN. It's YMN, right? So in my mind, that makes perfect sense. If it had an N at the end of it, I would not bat an eye. I wouldn't, not even slightly. Okay, now I need to go here, here, Control F, ostinato. Oh, I'm not in the rhythm section. I have to go back to the YouTube video that I ripped that from. Do I even have that pulled up right now? Oh, I have so many tabs. Oh, I don't. Is it this one? Is it that one? No. This one? No. No. Okay. Okay. It's not that either. Bro, I am falling apart. Which tab is it? Okay, how do I phrase there was ostinati present without just saying there was ostinati present? All right, you know what? You know what? I got one page done. I'm calling it. I'm losing my mind. I can't do it anymore. I'm giving up. I should probably save this. Jasmine diagram. Save. Exit out. Exit out of that. Exit out of all 20 of my tabs. For some reason, I have so much open. But nope, I'm just misremembered because Dandadan says rhythm knee. Oh no. That's fair though. But I mean, I feel like it makes sense to have an end at the end of it. Hey, progress is progress. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, and it's not due for another week, so I still have time to do it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Also, who is pink now? Was someone just pink? What is going on? Oh, that's silver. Okay, my my YouTube preview in my studio is so far, it's 2.5 hours behind. So silver was pink. Okay. That was so confusing. Oh no, yeah, we made progress. I didn't finish it, but honestly, I didn't really expect to. There's just a lot that I have to do for that. That like the way I have to phrase things is so weird, because like I can't just say, oh, the rhythm was complex or the meter was compound, you know, because that's just like the sentences don't flow together properly if you just do that. So I just gotta like figure out how to word things, and then I should be able to eke out at least another half a page. And if I turn in 1.5 pages instead of 2, I'll take the 80%. I'm okay with that. But of course, I still haven't seen Dandadan because I'm still me. But Dandadan was so good. Ah, so good. Then again, I say that about a lot of anime, so take my opinions of anime with a grain of salt. I like a lot of anime, so but that was, I mean, it was productive. I finished things, which is good. Probably more than I would have. I mean, definitely more than I would have if I hadn't have been streaming, because I would have just given up so quickly, so very quickly. I would have been distracted by so many other things. Probably no stream Sunday, because I will probably still have so much college work to do. Yeah, but so definitely next Tuesday at the very least. I don't know what we'll be streaming yet. I still need to figure out my internet issues, so we might pick something offline like Hollow Knight or something like that, or even not Elden Ring. Elden Ring requires too much of my brain power. I can't do that, but maybe Hollow Knight. I'll figure that out sometime later in this week when I'm not so stressed about so many other things. But thank you guys for being here and keeping my mind at least somewhat distracted, so because I can't just like focus on schoolwork. I can't just like lock in and focus. I need at least some distraction, so thank you. I apologize for my dumb instrument takes. I understand that they're bad, but I think it's funny. Let's see. Keep your eyes out for soot pictures. Sometime this week I need to upload them to my community tab because I just want you guys to see. He's so cute. He's so cute. 2 sneak peeks of things to come will be hopefully this week. I need to actually, that reminds me that I need to check something very quickly. But there will be, yeah, there's, let me click on thing. But yes, keep an eye out within, I think probably in the next like 2 or, oh my, okay. Yeah, within the next week or so, there will be sneak peek of things to come. So keep an eye out for that on the community tab. And I will see you guys same time next week. Bye.